Kieran O'Hagan. That was a short excerpt from a piano arrangement of Beethoven's Septet, a piece he composed for strings, woodwind and brass. And this is another short talk on another episode in my book, Beethoven, The Poison That Is In Me. The book is still freely available on my website, kieranohagan.com. Beethoven had many delusions. I wanted to tell you about one of them. He believed he could make his 9-year-old nephew Karl a great pianist. There was no logical reason for believing this. Everyone knew Karl had no real talent for piano playing. But Beethoven believed otherwise. He was determined it should happen. A pity, poor Karl. As if it wasn't bad enough to be taken away from his mother by an uncle he neither liked nor respected, but now to also carry the burden of his uncle's delusionary expectations. Beethoven enlisted the help of a friend, Karl Czerny, a famous piano teacher and composer in Vienna at that time. Czerny listened to Karl play, and his heart must have sank. He knew Karl was never going to be a pianist, but he hadn't the courage to tell Beethoven. Karl was made to practice hours each day, made to attend piano lessons given by Czerny and his uncle on many days in the week, made to accompany his uncle to concerts and recitals, and worst of all, made to listen to his uncle telling everyone what a great pianist he was going to become. Karl rightly sensed it would be dangerous to attempt to enlighten his uncle, so he played along with the delusion. Only when he was entirely alone did he give vent to his frustrations, banging the piano keys with his fists. Fortunately, unknown to Beethoven at this time, Karl was making clandestine visits to his mother, the woman he was prohibited from seeing. These were vital escape moments. You can imagine his anger and contempt, and perhaps his mother's incredulity, as he described to her what his uncle and Czerny were attempting to do to him. On the other hand, perhaps mother and son burst out laughing at the sheer absurdity of it all. It would take at least 3 to 4 years for Beethoven to awaken to reality and release Karl from another of the many burdens he had placed upon him. The moral and psychological consequences of these entirely unrealistic expectations for Karl were obvious to all who knew him, all, that is, except Beethoven. But Beethoven never really knew or understood Karl. He didn't know or understand children generally. He still had no idea of the damage he was inflicting on the nephew he professed to love. Here's another short excerpt from that same piece, Beethoven's Septet. I hope you enjoy the book. Thank you.